Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Again, I am delaying playing the intro for the first 10 seconds because I want to make sure that algorithmically YouTube doesn't kill the show. They've been notorious for killing the show. Ad suitability. They make you sign in. They make you do all that stuff. So for the first 10 seconds or so, I'm going to just say hello. How you guys doing? I want to talk today about the GT500, and I want to have a very honest and open discussion with Shelby GT500 owners 2020 and up. So we'll go ahead and get the intro in there, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
But before we do that, before we talk GT500 stuff, I want to thank the sponsors, the people that, well, let's not call them sponsors anymore because not a lot of them pay. But I do help you, don't I? All right, let's say hi to, thank you for Dina High Performance, DinaHighPerformance.com. I finally got my tires and wheels in for the ZR1. I'm going to get them mounted, balanced, and see how it looks on the car. Ultimate Header, UltimateHeader.com. Jim Browning and the guys over there making the best headers on the planet, plain and simple. Ultimate Header, UltimateHeader.com. Caliber Transmissions got me covered for life. Don't worry, he paid his bill. Forever Caliber Transmission. Rami Zaidan, 2 Auto Solution. We have gotten the blower over to Greg. That's right. Alex has a blower. Getting over to Greg, do some special porting stuff. Big throttle body, big overdrive. Let's get after it now. PMAS, Nick James at PMAS.com, I think. Super Trap, who the hell knows? I don't know the name of the website. I just know that Nick James has a flow bench. So when he makes a cold air, I listen to the shit he's got to say. Parts Farm, PartsFarm.com. I gave you guys an update on the notch that I bought from the Parts Farm. And that is another person that has me covered for life. PartsFarm.com. Doma Got Cookies, DomaGotCookies.com, DomaGotCookies_LLC. We got you 2 giveaways today, cookies and coffee as always from the people, the nice people over there at Doma Got Cookies. Let's say hi to the people, and we're going to have an honest and open discussion about something that Shelby owners have not heard at all from anybody in the Mustang community. They'll just call them haters. They'll just call them people that are putting out disinformation. I'm going to lay it out there with a whole bunch of truth. And I hope that the people that actually are considering buying or modifying their current Shelby GT500 really listen to me because I'm actually coming from a good place. Deuce did it, Chris Anderson, Cluster BM, Izzy R, Andy Ali, TJ Sikorsky, the first ones that said hello. ACFU grad, Corsa Gaze, Darren Harper, Corsa Gaze again, Crumbropolis, Michael, Yogan Lates, Garage Bill Coyote, Abel, Anthony, Turo Viati Racing in the house, finally woke up and got back from, what in the hell? What the hell does he get back from? Do I have Turo Viati here? I think I got rid of Turo Viati. Here he is, my goodness. Turvy in the house. Trent Steiger, 302 Coyote, D-Rock Fox, EPA says, good evening. For the money, ZR1 can't be beat. I put up a poll, ZR1, C6, C7, 2020 GT500, or Gen 5 Viper. All were $100,000 when they came out brand new. Which one do you think is a better buy today? Aggressively Average, Brian 03 Cobra, EPA again. Nazo says, yo. Aggressively Average again. Wesley Stewart, 1 Slow 5-0. Ignacio Street Driven GT500. Frankosaurus. Whipple Cripple. Whipple Cripple's always giving me money. I appreciate the hell out of you, dude. You give me super thanks on almost every, or it's Whipple Chris. I don't know, but man, I appreciate anything you guys provide. Gapped Toto. My God. Serious question. Last 2K roll race Mustang crash. Peeps here talked about rears only on that car. I want to get 17s and a tire on my S550 and keep the 19s in front. Is that dangerous? No, it's not dangerous. It's fucking stupid. That's hilarious. GT500 got 9% of the votes so far. True Viate, Matt 2011 GT. What's up, Matt? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you here. Venom Racing, Vagrant Loafer, Joe Swish, Rocco Zioli, Jason Esh, Rupain. Buddy of mine just built a Whipple 2020 GT500 500 miles ago, and it's already for sale. We're going to talk about why. And I really don't need... Okay. Let's get the names out. Cito, Johnny Boy, Broncos Thing, Axe, Beard, Young Soldier, Milton Perez, Mac Attack, Gap Toto again, and Tony El Tigre. And by the way, Rami Zaidan won a roll race, rear wheel drive with his ZR1 down in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, I think it's called Fast or Nothing, F-O-N, because Puerto Ricans don't know how to spell fun. They go phone, it's a phone. And he went like 180 something miles an hour. Good for him. Shout out to him and the people that made it all possible. Again, Rami's got me for life in terms of the ZR1. I said, bro, you want to support the show? Hook me up with ZR1 shit, how to build it, blah, blah, blah. Him, Alec Bledsoe from Late Model Performance, Greg Kong, and all the people are making my life easy. And shout out to the tuner that helped me out a lot, Tom. Appreciate you very much. You guys are doing great by me. I appreciate you. I'll owe you forever. Okay. So, what I'm going to try to do on this show for the next 15 or 20 minutes is really lay out a case as to what is your expectation when you buy a 2020 GT500? Thank you, Matt 2011 GT. Appreciate you very much and happy Tuesday. So, when you buy a 2020 GT500, in my opinion, in stock form, it's a pretty damn great car. Stock tune, stock injectors, pump gas, you can run 10.6s in good DA, road course it, daily drive it even because it's an S550. The DCT is a decent transmission at that power level, and you can run 10s all day and be happy. So if that is your intent on buying a 2020 and up GT500, I'd say go for it. Thank you, Nick Rogers, for the money. Appreciate you very much. Now, let's get into the ridiculousness of GT500. And let's get to the honesty of GT500. There is no TCM access. Now, maybe you guys just gloss over that because your tuner hammers the torque tables and says, we don't need TCM access. We can make the car launch better by hacking the torque tables. Meanwhile, it drives like crap. Exactly. Forged line bead locks. So when a GT500 owner says, well, I want to be the baddest MFer on the planet, I'm going to try to be clean because I'm going to make money on this chat. I want to be the baddest MFer out there. I'm going to get after it. And I want to make 1,100 horse, 1,200 horse. And then you start seeing people offer packages. So not only is your car going to be a 100, let's say high 90s, low $100,000 vehicle. Now you got to pony up $50, $60, $70, $80,000 to build a car. And you were promised over 1,000 horsepower. And I repeat, there is no way to access the transmission via the calibration. And if you guys just gloss over that, I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to run, let's say, with a tune and a pulley, you're going to run 1040s, 1030s, and be pretty happy. You're going to E85 it. You're going to put a heat exchanger. You're going to put a better intercooler brick or whatever the hell. You're going to buy the same forged line bead locks that every GT500 owner buys, just changes the color slightly. And you're going to go out there and maybe run a 9 something. And then you're going to go, man, I am addicted. I have the bug. I want to send it. So you pay somebody to build you a 1,000, 1,200, or 1,300 horsepower GT500. So the power you were making at 800, 900, meaning the times you were running when the car was making 8 or 900 rear wheel horsepower, you think, well, hell, if I went 10-1 or 10 or 10-0, or let's say 990, you broke into the 9s on a low DA day. And I did that with 800 horsepower. Imagine how much quicker I'm going to go with another 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. You're only going to go another half second quicker, maybe 7/10 quicker. You will be absolutely lucky as hell if that GT500 runs 9.3, 9.2, 9.1, and consistently. Why? There is no TCM access. So that means that your 12 or 1,300 horsepower Shelby GT500 will get beat by a 10R80 car with a Whipple and 15 PSI. It's not a matter of if, it will. And if you were not told that from the get-go, If you were not told by whoever you're dealing with, these are dyno queens and some roll race pretty good. But because there is no access to the TCM, there is no way to add any pressure. There is no way to modify anything. People are hacking torque tables to fool the car that it's making less or more torque than it should be in order to achieve the desired outcome. But at the end of the day, you're not going to go any quicker than a 10R80, 8 or 900 horsepower GT. A Kong C6 ZR1 at 850 is a problem to beat. And you are going, wait a minute. I paid $100,000 for this car. The $80,000 package, and you're wrong, Nani. You're 100% wrong. A C6 ZR1 bolt-on gizaps any GT500. Similar mods. It just does. I'm sorry. I don't know what planet you live in. I see this every day. So did you guys see the GT500s at roll racing events? Did you see them running that crazy number of 150, 160, 157 with advertised 1,200 horsepower? So what do? As a GT500 owner that feels duped by this? Well, real simple. You didn't ask enough questions or you didn't listen. If you want to have a car that runs 8s, if you want to just go fast and go racing, then the GT500 is not the car for you. So a lot of companies out there are offering upgrade packages, and good for them. It might make that power on the dyno. But let's be 100% honest. It will not perform without TCM access. I repeat, I don't care how much horsepower you're putting to the crank or advertised that you're going to have. If there is no TCM access, there is no way to put it to the ground. Imagine having a 10R80 car that the stock shift points are that's all you got, or a 6R80 car. Imagine from the factory that you have a 6R80 or 10R80 Mustang and you cannot adjust the shift points, shift pressures, converter lockup, oncoming, offgoing. Nothing is accessible. Would you spend any amount of money trying to make power in it if there is absolutely no way to adjust the shift points? No. Be crazy. It'd be nuts. One of the biggest things that people tout on certain tuners' stuff is how it shifts, how it drives. And that takes a ton of R&D. That takes a ton of time, a ton of broken transmissions, a ton of burnt up clutches, and a ton of parts put in, taken out to achieve the desired outcome. In the Shelby, there is no such thing. I don't care that you put clutches in it. I don't care that you are running a certain fluid in it. I don't care that you have a flywheel, flex plate, whatever that is. It's different. There is no way to access it yet. Now, if Tremec gets their head out of their ass and says, okay, here's 100% access, give it to HB Tuners, give it to SET, and then Motec, because now we're going to have one of my favorite companies push out a product, the Code Red, with twin turbo stuff and Shelby badging all over the place, that'll get beat by Whipple GT or a Edelbrock GT. I don't care how much power you advertise it's going to make. 12, 13, 14, 1500 horsepower. It does not matter if I can't put it down and access it in the calibration. So gentlemen, if you're sitting at home and you're not believing what I'm saying, do that at your own detriment. GT500 owner, do it at your own peril. Go ahead and pay tuition and learn the hard way that these cars are dyno queens, somewhat decent roll cars. You saw in roll racing events, those cars don't go any quicker than bolt-on GTs. In a roll event, they're not that impressive. They're 4,200 pounds, and there is zero access to the TCM. Now, Is it a wonderful car that has some bolt-ons? Absolutely. Some pulley, tune, FFE, and headers? That's a good little car. A 10.5, 10.4, 10.3 GT500, in my opinion, or even a 10.0 high 9-second GT500 is easily attainable. No different than a boosted GT is easily attainable with similar mods. But if you want to get after it and get into the low 9s or even into the 8s, you have to start destroying that car, make it really light, throw on an aftermarket blower, potentially build the motor, and hope that the transmission does what it's supposed to do, even though you have no access to anything. Clutches, axles, all this crap and all this R&D has still not given us access to the TCM. So do it at your own peril. Now, great car in my opinion for bolt-on stuff, but max effort, get ready to get beat by cars that are in your eyes inferior. A GT 6R80 car with 1,000 wheel will absolutely eat a GT500 for lunch. So will a 10R80 car, even more so if the trans is built and it's twin turbo. So it's going to be a problem. So again, guys, I really need you guys to understand I'm coming from a good place. You can go ahead and spend $80,000 to build your car, 70, 60, 50 to make 1,200. The amount of power it can put down is the equivalent of a 900 horsepower GT. No more, no less, until you have 100% TCM access. So we'll talk about that for a little bit, get your opinions on that. Also, talk about the Fox Body update. Gave you guys a Fox Body update. The engine base clean. Stevie Thunder did a really good job. Corvette update is going to basically be wheels, tires, do 60 to 130 before it starts to get really hot. I went out today and it was in the high 80s and I'm like, uh-oh, here it comes. Because once it gets there, I will not see another day in the 70s and IATs are going to be an issue and testing will be kind of a moot point because the weather here has gotten so warm that it's not really a benefit to test stuff out on the Corvette. I've also did a ton of research on guess who? That's right, Sarah in Tune. I've started looking at the channel. And you know what I found out? She was an engineer. She has probably, and I say she because she identifies as a she, but what I'm doing is her, not in general. No one's going to force me to call people that are trans. She identifies as a she, whatever. I'll call her she, I'll call her Sarah. Let's do that. The information she puts out on the channel. Do you know why that channel is a good review channel? Because they come from an engineering mindset, and let's be honest, there's a logical brain in there still somewhere. So no bopping around, no dumb stuff, just information, facts, specs. And I was like, this channel's legit because I'm actually getting information from the channel. So shout out to Sarah in Tune for whatever you guys may think of her personal life. Her channel and information are actually pretty good. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's pretty much it. And by the way, Dodge getting hit for a fine was reported last year. A lot of people hit me up on Instagram saying, did you see that Dodge built a 1,500 horsepower crate motor in response to getting hit by the EPA? They got hit by the EPA last year. FCA US LLC sentence in connection with conspiracy to cheat US emissions tests. So this was August 1st, 2022. Formerly Chrysler Group was sentenced today in federal court in Detroit, ordered to pay $96 million and forfeiture of a money judgment of $203 million. The court also imposed a 3-year term of organizational probation. The conviction results of the company's conspiracy to defraud the U.S. regulators and customers by making false and misleading representations about the design, calibration, function of the emissions control system. More than 100,000 model 2014, 15, 16 Cherokees, diesels, and whatever. Basically, they got hit over 8 months ago, guys. So, I'm sorry, 7 months ago. So a lot of people are like, Dodge is nuts. They just went out there and built the motor in response to the EPA stuff. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Stop it. Stop it. Late model performance in the house. So this is Alec Bledsoe. He hit me up earlier. He said, I might check in, say hi. So guys, if you have any LS, LT specific questions, get after him directly. He can answer some of your questions. He's probably in a Cadillac right now, tuning it, going, why the fuck is this guy wanting to race a stupid fucking Cadillac that weighs 8,000 pounds? But anyway, you know what I mean. So let's get your opinion on that. Would you buy, and look at the poll. The poll is, what is the best $100,000 American sports car? We have 321 votes. Gen 5 Viper at 44% of the vote. C6 slash C701. It's just a matter of which generation you think is badass. 45% of the vote. And the 2020 and up GT500 is bringing up the rear at 11% of the vote. And again, guys, you can call me a GT500 hater all you want. If it has TCM access, I buy one. Plain and simple. Or Lund Racing buys one. Lund Racing got rid of theirs pretty early on because they knew the deal. They saw the future. They went, R&D is done. There's no TCM access. Really no real reason to keep it around and just taking up a big, massive chunk of a car payment when we really can't do anything with it. Let the customer be the R&D, because at the end of the day, we're not in the racing GT500 world. If you or your company centers, listen to this, if you or your company centers their build strategy around a car that is severely limited in terms of the calibration to the TCM access, don't be surprised if you're going to go bankrupt pretty soon. Stop it. I've heard BTR Cams are better for manual C7. Is that true at LMP? Good. I love it. Ask him questions. He'll answer because he is more of an authority than I am. Gen 5 Viper on top, baby. ¿Qué pasa, tío Alex? Says Giovanni. Jacob De Leon says, good morning. Good morning. It's nice to see. Did you ever watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Edward Snowden? Nope, don't care. Joe Rogan to me is not someone that I would look up to, like, find anything out. To me, he's a interesting guy that interviews people, but at the end of the day, I can't listen to him and, like, care about what he says unless he has, like, scientists on, like, legitimate people that are in the science or STEM fields. Anything above and beyond that, I really don't watch the show at all. Joe Swish says, I chose the Viper due to its road course capability. Granted, the 01 is no slouch in that field either. Well, the Z06, I've heard, is a better road course car because of the fact that no heat soak. So a lot of people, let's say dollar for dollar, you could do laps with the Z06 because it's NA, but the Z01, you're going to eventually have issues with it soaking up the heat and pulling timing. C701 is the best, but is that obtainable at 100K? Again, I said when they came out, they were $100,000. Now they have doubled, tripled in price. The C601 is still pretty attainable, but it is no C7, and I understand that. Jacob Branberry says, I couldn't decide between a Gen 5 Viper and a C601. Both are badass street cars that sound amazing at full power. Alex, you own a GT500. Who's better than a GT500 owner to offer some criticism? Well, the problem is this, and let's give you guys a really good example. My GT500, the 2014 GT500 I have, at 1,100 rear wheel horsepower, when 8.1 at 170. I repeat, 8.1 at 170, 169.7. No GT500 is doing that without twin turbos, Christmas tree on the fucking dash, and a turbo 400. A DCT GT500 2020, the quickest it's been, it's like what, 8.6, 8.5 maybe from what's Evolution. But boy, don't you start making me tell you what that car's got done to it. That is not my place. But my goodness, I know everything that's done to that car, and it's only running I get it. It's DCT 8.5, 8.6. That tells me that trans is a dud. That whole platform is a dud with a DCT. If you're going to put a turbo 400 in a 2020 GT500, why in the hell would you do anything with a GT500? Why don't you just do it with a GT and save $95,000? C601 King Daddy always will be. I drove a Gen 5 Viper ACRE over the weekend and raced it against a GT3 RS. I don't care. This is I literally don't care. He wrote a huge article, which reminds me of another video that came out the other day. The Eray being quicker than the Z06 was ridiculous. Again, I think it's Haggerty Haggerty had literally the best. Haggerty has quickly become the best channel to go to see what we would do in these situations. So an E-Ray is now quicker than a Z06 and cheaper. That's the car to get. If you're in the market for a C8 Corvette, the all-wheel drive E-Ray is it. If you want to road race and you get out on the track and hope that that flat plane crank V8 Chevy's variant holds up to the abuse because it's a brand new motor, cool. But when you see what the E-Ray can do against a Ferrari and a Lambo, this is an E-Ray. It's not a ZR1, not a Z. This is the C8 is the bottom of the barrel, then the E-Ray, Z06, and then the ZR1 is going to be the king and all-wheel drive. I think that the C8 ZR1 will be twin turbo, non-flat plane crank, regular conventional crank, all-wheel drive setup like the E-Ray, but it's going to make 1,000. And that's the one I want to see if it runs deep, deep, deep into the nines. Look at this E-Ray get shit done. It looks like a Tesla launcher. Dude, I'm sorry. I love you guys. I have always said this. Remember back in the day when I was talking GT500 or C8? Well, guess what, motherfucker? This thing will gap it anywhere in stock form, and it's not even close, and it costs the same money. When you realize that the C8 all-wheel drive E-Ray is going to be terrorizing everything from a light in the quarter mile, you guys are going to realize this bitch is a problem. It runs 10.3, I think, in the quarter on the street.
Ha! Did you miss me? That is a 10.4.
Woo! Stop it. So, gentlemen, you tell me, what would you rather have? A 4,200-pound car that has no access to anything, or a car that has no access to anything and is half or maybe a full second quicker than any GT500 on the street? Ooh, on the street. I'm saying draggy in the car, it'll run 10.3. Bro. Yeah, 9.8 baseline stoic value. What's he talking about? You don't have to lean out the. Someone said that today. There was a guy I was shooting an F-150, an E90, E85 stoic difference is like nothing, but they added a quarter of nitro to it. A quarter, 4 gallons to 1 gallon of nitro, and I'm like, oh fuck me. So I have to fool the truck because people keep running this nitro bullshit. These garage racing motherfuckers that nitro. Bro, you guys are silly with your dumb shit. Just boost the motherfucker. Late model says 1.7 blower is plenty for most, but I would rather have a C7 Z06 with a 2650. At what power level do you recommend upgrading a clutch on a Gen 2 Coyote? Stock. Stock, they need it. Chevrolet, put a manual in the C8. LT4 isn't good platform to build off of. Must be muscle memory to type that turvy. SBC. What is happening here? Jason Camissa must be protected at all costs. The new GT500 have gone faster. Stop. Jesus Christ, Whipple 2020. You're actually saying 1 or 2 GT500s on a glory pass have gone quicker. But I will put my money that a C7 ZR1 with a 2650 will go 9.1, 9.1, 9.0, 8.9. The GT500 will go 8.9, 11.0, 10.9, fail safe. You really need to get off that dick, because stock for stock, I'd rather have an E-Ray over any GT500. Stock for stock. But I like how you use the extreme example. Do you know what the fastest GT500 has done to it? Like, do you know? Or do you just read what they post online and go, well, it runs that because that's what they say? I know. There is a difference. If Ford made an all-wheel drive GT motor similar to the Eray, she's right. We've talked about this on this channel many times, that I think the newest GT should have been an all-wheel drive variant 3.5 EcoBoost hybrid. Tons of torque. The 500 from the EcoBoost motor, the 150 from the electric motor running the front wheels, gas motor running the rear wheels, a 600 horsepower torquey EcoBoost 10-second GT. I'd buy it. Like a Gen 2, like a Raptor, which has DI and PI, port injection and direct injection, and you can actually mod it and have access to the PCM and hopefully it's a 6R80 or 10R80, which I'm not a big fan of. I am blown away that Ford didn't even think of doing that. Meanwhile, the E-Ray's out there beating Ferraris. And it's looking really good right now if you're going to spend $100,000, E-Ray or GT500. Because any more power than the GT500 makes, it's not going to go any quicker on the street. You're going to say, I want an 80 roll. That's what GT500 owners do. My car is only good on an 80 roll with my 26-inch forged lines. Then they sell it. I went to TX2K Roll Race my GT500 at that event, 170 twin turbo installed by me, 1200 horsepower Lund 2. Not every GT500 is like me, I know, and I understand that, but you are the exception, not the norm. You're the exception, where others were in the 150 range. Did you see that? There was other GT500s in DCT Roll Race event. I didn't watch the whole Roll Race stuff because let's be honest, watching Roll Race on Flow Racing specifically is literally eye aids, but I didn't see many trap crazy numbers. Late model performance says 11.5 inch tires not needed. Okay. Well, crazy, people like the S650 more than the hybrid because it's not a V8. Now, a lot of people have the weirdest thing. Yeah, but you forgot how expensive C701s are to begin with. Paying Lambo money for a Chevy. How much were they when they were brand new, Whipple? Tell me, Whipple, how much were they when they were brand new? You're comparing today's prices. You and I both know that yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
When the C701 came out, how much were they? And now, because they've doubled in value like the Demon, you can't blame them for that. Have you seen the GT500s double in value yet? Have you seen any GT500 double in value yet? Tell me, what year, okay, can you get into any Demon? Can you get into any Demon for under $100,000 right now? Any Demon? No. Can you get into any GT500 for under $100,000? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Can you get into a C701 for under $150,000? Hell no. The fact that the GT500 has not doubled in value, or at least gone up 25 or 30 or 50% in value, tells you everything you need to know. And people are going to say, Alex, we don't buy a car to have it go up in value. It's about desirability. The Demon is desirable. The C701 is desirable. A car that has 1,300 horsepower and runs the same number as a 900 horsepower GT is not desirable. E-Ray is great, launches above its price class, but it will get destroyed in the test against the Huracan. Haggerty set that comparison up on purpose. Of course they did. Think about it, Jay. You don't think, as an E-Ray owner, that you will absolutely have no issue messing with someone at the light, knowing that you got a 0 to 60 comparable to the Plaid? Come on. Let's just face it, $100,000 Mustang is stupid, says Nightmare 1. Whipple paid markup is trying to justify, Whipple 2020 trying to justify a mistake. Agreed at late model performance. Good. I like that late model's in here talking a little bit because it lets people that are LS heavy and want to know LS facts from a reputable source. He's in here, answer the questions. And again, guys, if you need like advice and stuff, that's the guy to talk to, or email their company. I'm just some dumbass, and I get my knowledge from Rami, him, Greg, and everyone else that's involved in the LS game. Not me though. Stop it, Slow 99. Curious on your thoughts about inner chiller that CSP is putting on their turbo kit CA Corvette. Look, guys, I'm not a big fan of killer chillers, not because I don't think they don't work. The Demon has one. The Demon touts the fact that it has one. It can chill it. During the run, it's not doing nothing. Then after the run, it'll help it cool it down. I think it's great if it's a factory installed option. The aftermarket stuff I see out there isn't that impressive looking to me. There's a reason ice tanks are super desirable. Like Whipple has a pretty damn good intercooler in their supercharger. And generally, you don't see a huge rise because they have perfected, in my opinion, the area and flow. It's one thing to have a big brick, but if the air can't pass through it, it's not going to work. So they have mastered the area and flow. So if you have an ice tank to supplement that, things are good. We have put 25 or 26 PSI on our Whipple car, and it doesn't go that high up in IATs. So I think an inner chiller, which is a nice idea, depending on the kits that are out there, they're just not that impressive looking. And I'm not a big fan of using the AC for anything but to condition the air inside the vehicle, as opposed to divert it to cool water. It's just not something I would do. Me too. I'm with you. Bring your wood screws. I feel an ice tank is more effective than a chiller on the street. Not sold on the GT500 reliability over time. Worked on plenty of dealer, and they're definitely temperamental cars other than the motors. How do you feel about the Holley Ultra Low intake? I don't care. Look at that. Even late model performance says chillers are overrated. Okay. Now that's one of those guys that builds them, tunes them, races them. Now, when a person like that agrees with something I say, you guys dismiss it because you say, he's just a dumb YouTuber. Not like I have a vehicle that has that shit. Not like I've raced those cars. No. They just think I'm just some guy that talks crap on YouTube. And then when I try to put GT500 owners on game, they fight me and tell me one of them runs better than the fastest C7 ZR1. Cool. I will name everything that's done to it, and it'll blow your mind. But I'm not here to blow up anyone's spot. I'm here to try to let GT500 owners know it is a really stupid thing to go max effort with a 2020 and up GT500 then because there is no TCM access. See, again, he's trying to justify. He says a Civic will gap me. So, I mean, and then he says he doesn't care about budget builds. So you care about builds that are expensive and slower generally. Hey man, what if it helps you sleep at night? Cool. Regular ice tank is best from what we have seen. Is the Johnson 21, wow, the drop-in air filter mile. Okay, they're talking. A GT at 15 PSI is not a budget build. Exactly. Don't you dare call a GT with a Aldo twin turbo kit, a VMP, a Whipple 3.0, a badass V7 Vortec or ESS G4 a budget build. That is not a Fox body is not a budget build anymore. Go ahead. Find yourself a Fox body that is clean. Go find it. Go. Good luck. And then when you do find it, now you want to make it safe. Cage, through the floor subframe connectors, front tubular, rear mini tub. You're into the chassis work for $30,000 to $40,000. Now, if you're one of those guys that says, fuck that, battle boxes, UPR front, and just, saws all the back, hey, cool story. But a fast Fox body nowadays is a $50,000 to $70,000 build. LS or Coyote, does not matter. I'm saying clean, nice car. The C701 was last first generation, of course. It's going to be worth a lot. I'd still buy one with FU money. Not to mention the fuel system, suspension, etc. 19 GT500 is better than a 2020 GT500. You can't even call a GT a budget in general. I'm at 815 on 93 and completely content with my car. Did you mean content? Because contempt is the opposite of happy. So I just want to make sure that your spelling is on the money. If you're at 815 wheel on 93, one, it's dangerous, so it's going to blow up. Bet me. Unless you're using Torco. And 2, contempt is the opposite of happy. Just letting you know. But everyone and their mom has a 5.0 though. Guess what, Whipple? Everyone and their mom is faster than you. Everyone and their mom has the ability to be faster than you. Why did you... Wait a minute. What's the difference between your car and a 5.0 of the same generation? Y'all motherfuckers in a parking lot probably lose each other. If I have a red S550 that has your wheels, I'm going to take a second look and go, it looks pretty much similar except for the spoiler. Yeah, I lose that bitch in the fuck. I mean, you don't stand out. Do you think I look at a GT500? Do you think people in the know look at a GT500 and go, oh, badass. That's a $100,000 car. No, I go, I can't access the TCM and that GT will beat it. It's not about how, there's a reason a lot of people have a 5.0. There's a reason a lot of people, and he's going to go, well, because they're poor. Again, he's pushing that I got money, I spent a lot of money to be slower than a GT game. Whatever helps you sleep at night, bro, I'm good. I bet you're not even in the low 9s. I bet you're not even in the low 9s. Yeah, that Chase, I'm getting that vibe from him, and that's okay because he has put so much money into this car. He has to make it work. Paynes has had everything. Paynes has had ZR1s, fast turbo trucks. He's had a 300Z. He's had pretty badass stuff. He ain't impressed by no 2020 GT500. Right? When you've had it, you go, it's not that good. But people that have the 2020 GT500 don't want to hear it when I tell them the truth. I mean, go ahead, spend $80K. Make it run 9.1. Go ahead, I don't care. Esh says, my 18 GT Aldo build with no expense spared made $993 and was right at $80,000. And that is Aldo stuff. If you guys see the quality in his builds, it is no joke. No joke. Like, it doesn't get that much better than Aldo stuff when it comes to the quality of a build, aside from maybe Fat House, right? Fat House, in my opinion, is that street drivable 350, 1000R and up package. But Aldo, to me, is the drag race version of that. Not to say that Fat House doesn't drag race. I'm not trying to pit them against each other. Both, I'm friendly with both, but I know they have a little bit of a rivalry. But at the end of the day, I think it's two completely different pies. It's not the same pie you're taking slices out of. You're eating out of two different pies. You know what I'm saying? A friend Bill Lavesh, it's like the GT Fox body owners talking down to LX Coupes. Exactly. And then you find out the LX Coupe was the car to have. I remember those days. I remember 100% when GTs were like, ooh, GT, look at the skirts, look at the, oh, bro, GT. And then you pull up in your window crank, no AC, LX, and they go, peasant. Now when you see a GT, you go, ew. And you see an LX and you go, badass. So it's flipped. People talk money when they flush a small fortune down the toilet because it's hearsay. The meat riding is real from Whipple. I need a ride or die like that. When your Shelby gets gapped by a full interior boosted F-150. Real men shift their cars. I have a boosted 5.0 Gen 3 upgraded MTD2 Gen 4 bar and shifter short throw. Wanted to try, I couldn't. Too many issues, but I love my boosted. Look, I understand it. People want to go fast, whatever. I don't, because, wait. I got one. There's two. I just love the hate from we don't hate you. Why do you think, see, GT500 owners like you think we give you a second thought. We just go, you bought a car that's inferior performance-wise than a GT. Like, you would agree, Whipple, let's save face here. Would you agree, Whipple 2020, that your car at max effort has less performance ability than a GT? Yes or no? Don't give me a long word. Can I go faster in a GT than your current vehicle? Yes or no? We don't hate GT500s because we can't afford them. We generally want to go fast. So what vehicle can take me to my goal quicker, or actually run a quicker number? A GT500 with no TCM access, or a GT with a twin turbo kit, 6R80? I mean, I think you think we hate you. We don't care. We know your ability to go fast is hampered by the TCM. So whatever helps you sleep at night, bro. Does this guy think we're all broke or something? Exactly. Like, everyone here can afford $1,000 payment. I know Ian Martha can, because he was for a little bit. He had a Z06. Everyone here can afford a $1,000 to $1,100 car payment. Absolutely. Dog, check the comments. Everyone hating. I don't hate you as well. We had this talk before. I think you forgot about me. I'm sorry. I mean, you're just another of the Whipple guys that, catch me from a roll. Catch me from a dig. Well, my car don't dig. Well, my car don't roll. Like, I love people like that. He's typing up his BA bat ad right now. Whipple sounding like a stent. No, he's fine. It's just, I think what happens is they get defensive because they have a $1,000 car note on something that is slower than a similarly equipped vehicle that costs $60,000 less. Like, okay, I don't know how the Porsche world is. I have no idea how the Porsche world is. But let's say, again, Jay Walker's probably the guy to answer this question for me. Is there a vehicle that Porsche makes that costs $100,000 or $50,000 less than the next tier vehicle? Yes or no? Meaning, can you modify, and let's say a GT3, and again, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Porsche, but is it apples and oranges? Because if I have a vehicle that is a lower tier vehicle than what I have, because I thought I bought the best, and come to find out, actually, no, you should have bought the base vehicle because you can go further with the base vehicle than the top tier vehicle. I don't know if Porsche does that, or Mercedes, or BMW, but if there is such a comparison like Ford has, let me know. I would say Camaro, right? Like, Camaros, you can go further in than a C8, right? Right? I mean, theoretically, I know there's two different, things, but that doesn't make sense because the S550 is a Mustang, and you could go faster with a similarly equipped, similar body style, less option vehicle. Camaro, I don't know if a base Camaro you can go further than with a ZL1. I don't know. Bank, you can provide me income verification, please. Alex said I can afford $1,000 per month, $1,000 car note. Throw that to my mortgage. Alex, what setup do you prefer Coyote-wise to make high horsepower that's practical and reliable? I've only said it a billion times. Practicality and reliability is supercharger, period. Choose your supercharger. Whipple, Edelbrock, not Roush. Whipple, Edelbrock, or TVS, like an Odin or whatever. Or Loki is a stock throttle body, so you're not making any power there. ESS is also pretty damn reliable. So superchargers to me are the most reliable. Now, how do you want your power delivered? Now or in the high RPM band? That's for you to decide. Back in the E90 BMW days, in 08 to 13, the 335i with a tune and bolt-ons was faster than the M3 for half the price. Thank you. That's good to know. When it comes to GT500s, 1112 is the one to get. 20 and up is overrated. In my opinion, the 11 to 12 5.4 liter performance package GT500 would be something I would want to build. The 1314 Trans was better, sure. But in terms of comes with 373s, listen, comes with 373s, a TR6060, and it's a TVS blower upgrade away with injectors from being damn fast. So why you don't know your place, Jason? Oh, Jesus. I don't, whatever. Mike 872 says, Audi RS3 with the 5-cylinder DAZA motor, late model. Z01 is the best bang for the buck for a GM car. So, you guys saw the news, late model performance. How much is a brand new ZL1 right now? If I, Alejandro Flores, wanted to get into the Camaro game, which I'm not, how much is a brand spanking new ZL1? Are we talking 65-70? Are we talking 55-65? How much are ZL1 Camaros right now? I know they're going to be gone next year. I think they're going to be done. But how much is a brand new ZL1 Camaro? Wasn't it in the high 60s or low 70s? Tried to give you guys a heads up last week. Siley Fuel System NFT 400% this week. I know my place. I'm getting a Z06 by the end of the year. Keep talking. Sheesh. The Dazzle platform is highly overrated. Here we go with the bullshit. Lightweight is a bad thing. The C7Z is a lot of carbon fiber too. If I'm not mistaken, roof, fenders, and hood. Right. My C6 has roof, fenders, hood, carbon fiber. 70-ish, but the ZL1 is way nicer than an SS. Better engine, trans, brakes, and diff. How much are new dark horses going for? $68,000 to $70,000 with a markup. People are out there building their dark horse, and the final price is the same price as a ZL1, a supercharged Camaro, if I'm not mistaken. $68,000 new for a ZL1 with a 1.7 blower, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know shit about them. And if you don't want the 1LE option, you have a supercharged 10-speed LT, right? 6.2, right? And you now are looking at a dark horse that you can't tune, can't access, can't do anything but drive it around on pump gas and hope one day they actually give you access to the car. I hope so. I hope they give you access to the Dark Horse and the GT. Dark Horse is just for the hell of it, but the damn thing was $76,000. So can I build car builder? Ford, let's go to Ford.com. You want to go to Ford.com together and build it? Let's see if I can build. Are we proud? Are we Ford proud? Yeah, built Ford proud. Gotta love it. You stupid. Okay, let's see if we can build. Can we? Where do we build shit here? Where do we? Let me do this. I want to build shit with you guys here because I want to see it. This is like Bumble Swipes, but with cars. Let's build a dark horse because now we've established that the ZL1, a supercharged Camaro, is 70. Okay, let's say 70. Where do I go? Maki, select, shop, build and price. Okay. Personal vehicles, explore. Trucks and vans, Mustang. How about 2024? Where do I go? Does anyone have a link? You got to Google it separately. Thank you. Okay, so let's Google it separately. Dark horse, build. I don't know. And price. Build and price. Pricing revealed. Where is it? Vehicle shop or probably pricing leaked. I don't know. Let's see where let's see what the deal is. Where is it? Here we go. Ford.com. Okay, can we build one? Here we go. Build and price. 2024 Mustang. Build and price. Build Ford proud. Let's do 33406, which is somewhere in West Palm Beach. Okay. So use ZL1s. Okay, let's look at a GT. Let's start a GT fast. Let's do a premium because, hey, if I'm going to buy a car, it better be premium. So premium GT, we're going to want blue, gray. Race red is gay. Okay, that looks good. Sure. Vinyl racing stripe. What? Racing stripe? $475. Shee, stupid. Okay, so we have a paint is rapid red metallic tinted clear coat. We have a black racing stripe, 5.0, 6-speed manual. The 10-speed is another $1,500. Let's do it. Let's just highly option the sucker. Add. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. 315s, absolutely. No. 315s. No, I want the 410. I want the fully loaded performance package. Yes, let's go. Performance package. How do we do it? Yeah. Add it. Let's go. Performance package. Screw it. Let's just build it all the way. Let's build it all the way because we're putting this up against the Z01 Mustang. The Night Pony. Now, we're going to forego the gay shit. The Pilot 360, the bronze appearance package. Let's look at the wheels. Let's see what we got here. No. Whoa, no. What are these? Wow, they're all shitty. Wow, negative 1,000. What kind of shit ass wheels are these? Let's give them these. Sure. Okay. Tires, 255, summer tire only, 265 in the rear. Exterior options, performance rear wing included, raised deck lid, mini spare wheel, engine block heater. No, I'm in Florida, son. Magna Ride. Yep. Let's do Magna Ride because we're gay. Okay. And then the interior. Let's do this fucking crazy looking interior, bro. Yeah, let's go, baby. Yeah, leather trim, blah, 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 blah. Dual zone automatic, all the bullshit. Okay. Recaro. Yeah, bro. Give me the Recaros, bro. I'm not going to be a peasant. Give me the Recaros, son. Yes, I got money. It's all good, bro. Audio upgrade. Fuck yeah. I want a bump, bro. A Sirius XM included. Yeah, give me the 12 speakers. Give me that shit. Give me that dumb shit because you guys are stupid. Let's go race a car that weighs 5,500 pounds. Okay, can we have a final? Estimated price, $60,000. 1,087 payment a month if you finance it for 5 years. Okay, let's go back to packages. Let's go back to model. 60,000 doll hairs for that. Let's price up the gay horse. Let's get the gay horse going. Okay. Obviously, that's the color everyone's going to want because that's the one they showed. Let's see. Let's do it in white. Okay. Oh, yep. Included 10-speed because we're gay. Let's go. $60,000 for a highly optioned GT. Bro, stop that. Security package, Dark Horse, equipment group, got it. Wheels, I already got the wheels. Don't care about it. Let's, 305s? Shit, let's do it. 305s, bitch. We're going to get we want that tremoling effect. Oh my God. $4,500 for wheels? Let's go. I didn't buy a Dark Horse to be a peasant because people are hating on it. Active rear performance exhaust. Okay, indigo. Audio upgrade. Who cares? $66,000 and I haven't even fully optioned the thing. I didn't get the Recaros. I didn't get the cargo net kit. I didn't get the premium floor liners. I didn't get the cargo area protector. I didn't get the brake calipers that are grabber blue with a white logo. Guys, does it have a drift stick? Where's the drift stick? Performance spoiler. Where's the drift stick? Let's see. Interior, premium, heated steering wheel, radio type, ambient lighting, audio upgrade, paint. The exterior. Where's the drift stick? How come I don't got the stick to make me go into the fucking bushes? I don't know. But look at this. A regular highly optioned GT, $60,000. A mildly optioned gay horse that has, wait for it, less horsepower than a GT350 is $66,000 drift stick standard, all of that for $500 from behind the crack horsepower. So you guys can call me a hater all I want. I can go to sleep at night knowing that I didn't pay $60,000+ for a car that makes less horsepower than GT350s of previous generations, are not tunable, are an S550 with a reshaped nose and butt, same IRS, and a 3160 transmission, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God. Well, all you guys, if you guys can sleep at night knowing that your car can't be tuned, and you spent $60,000, that means $1,000 a month payment, and you can look at a Camaro or previous generation Mustang, a brand new ZL1, 65 to 70, supercharged, but it's a gay Camaro. I get it. I understand. But it is more for your money. Alex, would you ever get a Hellcat? Hell yeah. I've talked about it many times. A red-eye Challenger is on the bucket list. Absolutely. Okay, so can we build a Dodge? Can we build a Dodge? Let me see. Build a Dodge. Build and price your Dodge today. Well, it's going to be a Pookie mobile, right? Like, it's going to be an absolute Pookie mobile. Okay, let's see if we can build a Dodge. Let's see what kind of options they give us for Dodge. Thank you. When you made the poll, the stick joke, what did you say? When I made the pull the stick joke, I feel like Farley's yanking people off in the weeds, not to be homeless. Okay, Challenger. Let's look at a 2023 Challenger starting at $30,000. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna go red eye. Jailbreak? Nah, we don't need the jailbreak. Just a red eye. Red eye wide body jail. Super stock. Super stock is $89,000. Jailbreak Hellcat red eye? What the fuck do I get? Let's just get the wide body jailbreak, okay? Wide body jailbreak. It's going to be black. Sorry, kiddos. It's going to be black. I ain't going to get this color. That color gets stolen so fast. Pookie has never done a slideshow in this. Because if Pookie sees this in Riviera, he's going to go, I'm going to slide on that blue shirt. Here we go. Black. Black's going to get stolen too. Okay, it's going to get stolen. So let's just do the nice color. Okay, $40,000. No stripes because stripes are gay. 100% hood. Black hood pin kit by Mopar. Sure. What the hell, Pookie? Wheels. These are badass. I like these. I've always liked these wheels. In my opinion, that's the best wheel they got. 20-inch by 11, Devil's Rim granite wheels. 305s, yup. Summer. Now we want the Summers. We don't want 500 treadwear. We want the Summers. Brake calipers, blue, bitch. You gotta match that shit. You gotta match the caliper. We gotta have. I like to fuck him in the ass while he beat up the pussy. Come on. I love it. Badges. Brass monkey exterior badges. What the fuck? Black performance wing? Sure. Whatever. Chrome fuel door? No, I'm not that old. All right, let's get into the interior. Saddle shit, son. Nice stuff. We ain't doing that black stuff. We want to make sure the cum stains show up after I fuck yo bitch. Do you know what I am saying? We got that. The saddle. Seat inserts. Black demonic red seats. Sure. Let's get weird. How come I don't see it? How come I don't have the black demonic seats? Whatever. This website's slow. Alcantara steering wheel? Fuck yes. Kidding me? Power sunroof? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I can ghost ride the whip sticking my head out. Sheesh. Technology, driver convenience? Yeah. Let's just add it all. Let's just give me that 1320. Give me this. Give me whatever. Powertrain, the big bitch. Let's go. Torque flight. Let's go. Gear ratios. 309. Yeah, I think it all comes standard. 309. Convertible logistics. No, I don't care about that. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, guys. I don't get this. I can lease this car for 36 months for 15 hundo? How much is this down? Wait a minute. This is wrong. So you're telling me I built a dark horse and it's going to cost me $1,100 or $1,200 a month, but for $200 or $300 more dollars, I can have an 800 plus horsepower, 800 plus horsepower red eye wide body that I can't see the picture of because apparently the picture just exploded. So $100,000 Hellcat is gonna cost me 5, 6. At this point, it's semantics. Anything over $1,000, bro, dumb shit. So I would lease it because if it gets stolen, it ain't none of my business. Do you know what I'm saying? 36 months. Interesting. I wonder insurance is going to be just as expensive. Absolutely. Once I type in my once I type in my my zip, they're going to go, yeah, there's a bunch of Popeyes and Metro PCSs in your area. I'm like, so what do you mean? Well, let's just say it's not going to last long in your driveway. I'm like, you are correct. You forgot the swinger trim. Alex is selecting all the warranty parts. I don't use my real name on here. Whipple, your wife understands why. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys, let's keep the wives out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's give away some cookies and coffee. PMAS, I don't think we're doing a giveaway PMAS today. Again, DNAHighPerformance.com is always $100 off of 1,000. We always do $100 off of 1,000 and up. DNAHighPerformance.com. And by the way, I wanted to say this before, but I don't, I'm a generous person, okay? Everyone has bills to pay. If I have helped you in one way, shape, or another, just recognize that. Because a lot of people, I think, take for granted what this show can accomplish. This show can make or break your business. This show can really bring your business to the next level. And I think some people forget that without this show, a lot of the stuff that they put out there wouldn't be a thing. I'm just saying, show your appreciation. What I do is I hope you guys do giveaways to the people here. But if I'm not charging you or you haven't paid a monthly nut to be on the channel, but I still promote your stuff, just be generous and say, I want to do a giveaway. I want to do this. I want to do that. Or send a brother money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for it. I am just saying, don't forget where your bread is buttered. Love you. Yeah, the wives came into the chat and I was like, yo, this is getting serious. Once the wives come into the chat, se jode el party. Will DNA do 200 off of 2,000? DNA High Performance, I mean, theoretically, you might be able to. Going to be able to grow the coffee beans before Whipple backs up anything being said. Okay, I don't know. I didn't. Did something happen in the chat that I'm not privy to? Yeah, but you still own a tin can GT, so you already lost in life. Oh, come on, stop it. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get after it in the chat because we don't moderate anything here. Y'all want to make threats to each other and talk shit? Have at it. This is the place to do it. I definitely learned a lot from the show. Can I have a coffee now? By the way, DNA, I'm sorry. Don't Got Cookies, _LLC. They're giving away the coffee and the cookies. Appreciate them very, very much. Only way to get cookies is to win a giveaway because I'm poor and I drive a Hellcat. This show can get people sliding on the ops. Insurance agents drive around different zip codes and count how many people are playing Lil Durk to determine the premiums. Look, let's be real honest here. All you have to do is Google Popeyes chicken. Okay, let's do that. Popeyes near me. Okay, come on. So, yeah, this is a problem. Woo! Okay, so if you're in Florida and you just type in Popeyes near me, it's real simple. Don't move there, right? Don't move there. So let's say you're near Delray Beach. So it's safe right here. All this shit's safe. Most of Boca is safe. A lot of Parkland, Lighthouse Point, Mission Bay, Southwest Ranches. Well, no. Be careful. Be careful. But let's just zoom out and let's go to Orlando. I'm sorry, guys. I think they're popping up live. So be careful. How about Tampa? Do we want to move to Tampa? Okay, Tampa's pretty safe. So, oh my God. Oh shit, son. Be careful where you move because there's only 2 around me. But man, once you get down here, it becomes a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? They got Timmy on the turn up in the black. Racial undertone channel in full effect. Can I finance the cookies at 29% APR? I live by a laundromat. I sleep good at night with a Gen 2 Guy, the coffee's amazing. Thanks for the coffee, Tony El Tigre. Yeah, he got mad when I told him Mustang's got to be gutted down to 3,400 pounds to be relevant. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm an insurance agent, and companies look for the neighborhood where you live. And if there's Popeyes, the rate is higher. Pretty good. Alex, I thought this was a McDonald's Sprite channel. Look, I'm not stupid. I stock up on Sprite. This is why. Let's just say the security guards really like Sprite. So if I need anything, hey man, make sure my car don't get stolen. Do you know what I'm saying? They go, I do know what you are saying. And it's a good time. Popeyes and Kissimmee skimmed my card, affirmed the coffee. That's a lot of Pookie spots. Just read the reviews at local gas stations to see how friendly the community is. Or you can just get a garage if you don't want your Hellcat stolen. Oh, man, he's talking. He is money shaming motherfuckers. Here, I kind of like it. Here we go. Mine weighs 2860. You're not making you're making it worse, Tim, because you're making his point for him. Because he... Stop. Bribe that fool. Exactly. Whipple, you also racist. I live near a Popeyes. Mostly gringos around here, though. There's even an HC 1 block from the Popeyes that I jog by all the time. Car still parked outside last couple of years. Popeyes isn't the problem. It's the clients there. Cranberry flavor for that extra protection. No Popeyes in Curtis Bay, Maryland. We good. Nice haircut. Church's Chicken is more exact. Church's Chicken? Let's look at the Church's Chicken. What's going on? Church's Chicken near me. Church's Chicken near me. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, guys. You're not wrong. No. It just keeps coming up as Popeyes. Okay, guys. We are safe. I typed in Church's Chicken and we're good. We're good. Oh wait, what is this? Chicken wings, Pollo Tropical, Palm. Okay, no Church's Chicken. Whew. I thought I was gonna have to move out of Florida. Is this the Rumble stream? Getting racial undertones. By the way, I forgot to upload the last live on Rumble, so I got to do that when I get off. Alice, you get Kodak Black back as a sponsor. Client Samuel is right. The Church's is the hood of Popeyes. Church's Chicken is fire, though. Chicken and waffles. Are they still arguing? I think so. I think he's talking about a garage, and he's talking about how it weighs 2680. Garage will not save your Hellcat. Nope. Look, I was able to break into my own garage. Okay? If you know how everything works and everything functions, breaking into a garage is not a big deal. So it's better just to have Ring cameras everywhere. And if anything goes down, at least you got Pookie on film. My friends, 3 of them worked at a Popeyes, and they said there were some cucarachas in the back room. Never ate there after that. Church's is more streeta. The Wolf, have you ever won anything? Have you ever won anything? Because that tells me you are not only a longtime fan, but you get the jokes. And I understand some of you do also, but that is very good. Church's is more street up. Be honest with me, The Wolf. Have you ever won anything here? If you haven't, you can have cookies or coffee, whatever you want. So The Wolf, answer me now. Have you ever won anything on this chat? Takes me an hour to get to the nearest Popeyes or Cricket Wireless. Church's biscuits be hitting though. Garage won't work. Buddy's Terminator was stolen from his. Then just live in a good neighborhood. If the garage still... Look, my shit's gated. My shit is gated. So if your shit ain't gated, unless you have a lot of land somewhere, if you live somewhere down in... The Wolf, which one do you want? Cookies or coffee? Let me know. Cookies or coffee. You get them. EPA says I never win the cookies because you own the joint. The Wolf, what do you want? Cookies or coffee? Whatever you want, you can have because that was very good. Church's is more street up. Dre Day says, to this day, I have never won anything. And you know what? I think I have to this day somewhere. Let me see. Stun them guts. Failhorn squid. To this day.
To this day.
Where is the wolf? The wolf. Walks into Church's. What's that smell? Coffee. The Wolf. gets the coffee. EPA or Melissa, if she's on the chat, please do me a favor. Grab the Wolf some coffee. The Wolf, go to Instagram. Hit up @LLC. Message them. Say, I'm the Wolf. And they'll get you coffee. So we got cookies to give away. So we'll be out of here once all that's done. Gated, that's to keep them in or keep them out. You know, I've always wondered that myself. I'm going to be honest with you, SD 2013. I've always wondered that myself. I'm like, are we keeping the bad guys in or keeping the bad guys out? Because sometimes, depending on the day, I wonder. Metro PCS, bro, that comment had me looking like Nashville shooter on the floor. Too early? If so, my bad. Man, you guys, by the way, what's his name? The Just Effin' Send It podcast said that they identify as were. Bro, I died. When the Just Effin' Send It podcast on Instagram, I want to find it, Instagram. He said they identify as were. I went, oh my God. So good. Just effing send it. Just effing send podcast. Let me see if I can find it. Just effing in send it podcast. Dang it. In send it podcast. Nope. Dang it. I wish I had it. But he said it. They identify as was, or something like that. Dude, I lost it. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Too early. My friend lives a few minutes from that school. Those poor kids and teachers. Okay. Let's not get off kilter, guys. Let's keep it funny and light because I ain't looking for that bullshit. I ain't looking to get copyright struck or some dumb shit because were is crazy. He said they identify as were. Bro, some of these comments hit harder than two planes into... See, it's been like 20 years. I think we can laugh. But if you're in New York, you're like, oh, yo, come on, too soon, man. The fuck? Because you got to work a payday. I never won cookies, says Mendoza's Coyote. Fim Jarley? Who's Fim Jarley? I wonder what's the actual name. Brutal JD Bruce. Brutal X. Absolutely. It was pretty brutal. Where's JD Bruce? Brutal JD Bruce. Where is he? Where's JD Bruce? Ismail, JD Bruce. Bro, that cop. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know if I should give him the cookies. It is funny, though. The two-building one was pretty funny. Seeing you're about to get a call tomorrow. I don't get it, says Nick. Gonna hit up Lund for a tune for my 21 GT500 just to see how much my life sucks. Oh, hey, you want the cookies, Leon? That's good. That's really good. Leon, do you want the cookies? If you want the cookies, let me know. Leon, if you have not won anything, and please, honor system, guys, if you have not won anything, you can have the cookies, Leon. If you have won something, let's give it off. Give it to someone else. So, Leon, let me know if you want anything. 2 in the towers, 1 in the Pentagon. Wow. Fuck. Too bad I gave it to Lee. Shit. Oh my God. I don't know if we can laugh about that. Alec's going to get disappeared from the comments. New York Racing is cringe. My dad went to get milk from the store next to the Popeyes. Haven't seen him since. Leon's comment in context show topic is 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Leon's is very good. Working with the 12-hour night shift, trying to stay awake, could use some cookies. I think Leon's got it. Yes, cookies. Leon Phelps. Don't my guy cookies _LLC. Come on. He's talking about 9/11 jokes. And that's really bad taste. Awful. But it was pretty funny in the context of the show. Because we're pretty edgy here. Like, you got Whipple 2020 GT500 talking shit to a guy. Like, they're talking about their wives, their mothers. You don't got a garage. I got a garage. My shit weighs $2,650. You're poor. It's like, awesome. It's awesome. S550 Goon says, good to be back. I bet Junior tunes it too. Yes. Junior, everyone up north tunes them. They have access to GT500 stuff. I don't. Thank God. But one day I'm going to have to tune one, and I'm about to tell him, hey, your shit's retarded and it sucks. So, like, where's that scene from? Dr. assessment. Doctor assessment. What's the name of the movie? Idiocracy. He's like, well, your shit's retarded. Dr. Lexus.
I can hear okay. I need help.
There's that fact. Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded. What I do is just say, you know, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm going to use as a sound clip. When a GT500 owner goes, hey man, so I spent like $75,000 at a shop. And then I'm at the 1100 horsepower setting. And then I went to do a 2.3 and it fell on its face. Is it a tune issue? No. Your shit's fucked up and you're retarded. So, here we go.
Yeah, retarded. What I do is just say,
and then you turn it in, get a red eye,
you know what I mean?
And then
like,
E85, and yeah, that's it. Oh, I don't want to do that. I saw in a forum, by the way, I was added to a ZR1 page. There is no bigger retard out there, no bigger retard car owner than ZR1 owners. I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments and my face was melting. I went, wait a minute. I thought Mustang owners were gay. But ZR1 owners, they're out there revving the car in the driveway or the garage, just slamming the limiter because the supercharger whines. Listen to the whine, guys. I'm like, oh my God. I thought that the ability to be retarded went down with the money you earn, but it's actually 1-to-1. It's actually like you get more retarded with the more money you make. Like, I couldn't believe the comments on the ZR1 page. If the people that allowed me on that page are okay with it, I'm going to start screenshotting some of the shit and show you guys the absolute lunacy that is C6 ZR1 owners. I'm on a Z06 page and I'm on a ZR1 page. Oh my effing God, it's crazy. It really is. It really is 1980 Freddie Mercury last concert AIDS. No offense, Freddie, rest in peace, but you know, pretty bad. So yeah. Well, ZR1 owners are the worst and Shelby owners? Impossible. Oh no, I think they're similar, but I think because the ZR1 is less available, I guess, like there's not a lot of ZR1s out there. Like I'm sure there's a certain amount you can put out there and say, well, this is how many are out there because they're now gaining in value. I'm sure the GT500 eventually will start gaining in value. And if there's ever TCM access, look, I suspect that if TCM access tomorrow becomes a thing, $10,000 to $15,000 overnight, the car gains in value, maybe $20,000, right? Because now you have access. Now you have unfettered access. We can break shit. You can start talking to Ben Calamer, make a stage 3, better gears, better shafts, better this, better that. Let's go. Then there'll be a arms race as to who can build the best DCT because now we have 100% access, right? Then the car goes up in value. But until that happens, I think it's going to be a car that you run 9s in and roll race and run 4s in and then be happy at that. I love Queen. Freddie, you suck though. Harley owners are worse than any car owners. Motherfuckers be doing Uber Eats and charges though. You're right. They got to pay for that $1,500 car note. You should talk to some Lincoln owners. Makes you wonder how they made it that far in life. Why would I want to do that? Corvette guys are cringe. Absolutely. Nick says, just drop in until I can catch a full stream tomorrow. Appreciate all the content. The whiteboard explanation videos have been great. Thank you. The last one was scaling. The next one is going to be altitude. I'm going to try to make a video explaining altitude, which pretty much correlates with scaling. Like scaling and altitude have absolutely everything to do with each other. Why do you think Ford can sell a 2014 GT500 to a guy in Colorado and another guy in the Laurentian Abyss and have the exact same calibration in the car? Because you guys ask the silliest questions. My car got tuned in Florida. Now I'm going to drive it up to Colorado. Do I need a retune? No. The calibration is scaled. So less air, less airflow, more timing. It's going to make good power. Like, I love it when people say, we did Rocky Mountain Race Week or whatever, and we went from negative 100 DA and the car ran, let's say 750s, and then we went to 5,000 altitude and the car ran faster. Well, how much more boost did you have to turn it up to run faster? They don't tell you that. It's crazy. Put a manual in the 2020 GT500. Yes, Lincoln owners, what the fuck? That GTR access. Exactly. We need the GTR access. And then you're going to start seeing guys with GT500s with slicks in the back. That's right. 28-inch. Now they have access. You don't have to worry about the rollout. You don't have to worry about the tire diameter because every GT500 owner has the same fucking tire and wheel combo in their shit. Because the computer's looking for a certain diameter. If not, it wigs the fuck out. No rush, but the 01 update will be coming out this week. It depends on how quickly I can mount and balance the tires. I have the kit in the complex. I might stuff everything in the Cadillac and say, take the Cadillac, mount and balance my wheels. And if he's willing to do it, cool. If he can't do it this week, it'll probably be next week. But the tires, TPMS sensors, wheels are all here. Money and taste are not mutually exclusive. Just stopping in the Fox Engine Bay is looking great. Thank you very much. Shout out to Steve at Thunder. Did a phenomenal job. Thank you very much, Steve at Thunder. It's been a great help. The guy works on everything and anything performance related, not just Fox body stuff. If you have a S197 that needs work or anything, take it to him. He's busy, but he works on cars all the time. Altitude doesn't matter if MAF and VE are scaled correctly. Only rears, GT500 cringe. No, they have like Forge Star fronts and then the same Forge Star beadlock rears. Like, y'all look like girls with Uggs at the mall. GT500 owners at a track all look like girls that go to the mall with Uggs back in the early 2000s. Y'all look the same. Then it will be the GT500 Oil Down Nationals. Love the Fox Body update video. That thing moves. I suspect it's a deep 11-second car. The next thing is get another set of wheels and tires, put slicks on them like a 26 by maybe 11.5 or 26 by 10 with the proper offset. Go to the track, see what it runs. Just as it sits. No tuning, no, just see what it runs. And if it runs a good number, it'd be good. 4-star D5s. I had to get signature wheels just to be different. Laughing my ass off. I'm late, says 6-speed Manny. Who are you? To be honest, I just love the DCT shift sound under watt, even on the C8s. Yeah, the spark cut is pretty cool sounding. GT500 owners shop at Claire's. They hit the wall at the same time. Oh, stop it. Jesus Christ, Mike Rasovic. EPA hooked me up with some chocolate chip cookies. Girls with Uggs were hot, though. VMSs on my GT500. That's one thing I don't think you'll ever see on a GT500 is VMSs. Rami Zaidan, what's up, brother? Thank you again for sending the blower to Kong. Greg Kong will be porting some new shit he's got. Rami's 2300, the regular blower. We're going to get a Lingenfelter snout on my car. A 102 throttle body. And I'm going to call Greg and say, what cold air do you want on this? Or I'll call Alec Bledsoe and see what he recommends. By the way, Alec, thank you very much for getting on and answering some questions. I appreciate that. I know it's difficult to catch the chat and because I'm on at weird times, but anytime that you can add any knowledge or answer any questions to the LSLT guys, that'd be awesome because I am not a source of any kind of authority when it comes to those vehicles. I think you're better suited for that. So anytime you can hop on and give some tech advice or tech help to those guys, that'd be awesome. And I appreciate you doing that. You got what happened to the couch? A couch is somewhere else. Mike H. Smith, in facts. Uggs and black yoga pants and leggings. Timing on Pumpy 85 with 20-ish PSI, your opinion? No more than 19 or 20. Honestly, nickel white, anything above 19 or 20, you get diminishing gains. Just turn up the boost more and you'll be happy. I really wouldn't go 21, 22, 23 degrees of timing on a turbo car with over 20 PSI. Hell, over 15 PSI, I don't like seeing more than 18, to be honest. VMSs are for poor people, so no, you probably won't see them on GT500s. Well, I love it. VMSs are for the poors, 100%. Bring your wood screws, export, no cam, correct. Because I want to do everything incrementally. Now we're experiencing a an inlet restriction. So now let's open it up. Ported blower, inlet, throttle body, cold air. Now we are opening everything up. We're going to open everything up and see how much boost we get out of it. After that, I can put a lower balancer on it to have another couple of PSI, like an Innovators West, 2, 3, 4 pound, whatever the hell it is. And then, okay, at that point, I have done everything but to get into the engine. But if I somehow manage to get high 700s, low 800s on that, I'm going to have a hard time putting a cam in it. Because why at that point? Why tear it all up? It's going to need a clutch. It's going to need a whole bunch of stuff. Why tear it all up? Cam, honestly, is not like end all be all, because to me, I don't want to make 900. It's going to become kind of like not so, let's just say, street friendly. I think 800, 850 is a really sweet spot for the ZR1. And according to Alec Bledsoe, boost, E85, it's going to be a happy car. But if eventually I want to go chippity chop, we'll see about that. I have ranch equipment worth more than that. Loan $80,000 GT500 isn't expensive. What is the difference between a 600 horsepower and a 1,000 horsepower, 1,200 horsepower Super? The answer is none. They all run 10s. All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit. We're going to be right back on the dating channel right after this. I appreciate the 580 people that were on today at one point. Appreciate you guys very much for getting on, hanging out with me for a little bit. Again, we talked about GT500 owners really, really hoping to you guys listen to me, that if you're going to go max effort, you're going to come to the harsh realization that 1,100 horsepower and up on that car, or let's say 1,000 and up on that car, really, really isn't worth it, because at the end of the day, GTs similarly equipped will gap you, and you're just going to be a dyno queen at that point, or a roll car. And then you're going to have to be that guy that gets beat by GTs with an ESS kit or a Whipple, and it's probably not a good look. So I keep it bolt on, road race it, friendly, similar to the ZR1, 800, 850, maybe 900, and then leave it the fuck alone and enjoy your life. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Give me about 10 minutes, switch over, change shirts, be on the dating channel. We're going to talk wholeflation on the dating channel. See you guys later. See you on Thursday, 8 p.m. on YDBT Daily, and then after that, we'll do another dating channel. But hold on if you're not going to be on the dating channel. If you're on the dating channel, hold. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'll be on. If not, I'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Bye.